So good morning everybody, we're here with Mr. Bergin, who is Head of Maths at JESS Dubai, and just as we launch our distance learning programme, we'd just like to ask a little bit more about, do you feel the Maths department are ready, and what have you got planned?
Maths department definitely ready. We've been using so many of these amazing online resources for the last few years, particularly Microsoft OneNote and Microsoft Teams. So because we're so well used to it and the students are so well used to it, we feel we're very ready for this online learning.
Perfect. So tell me, talk me through, Rob, what a sort of typical day would look like for our students.
Okay, typical day. If I say look what a typical day for me might look like on Sunday the 22nd of March when we'll be doing these online lessons, it would, when year 8s for example would come online, I'd be online. The first thing they'd do would go to their Teams. And when they opened their Teams, they'd find a video, a welcoming video here from me to welcome them to the lesson. And a live message saying, hey guys, Mr. Bergin's here. First today, we're going to watch this video that I've made. And the video could be 4, 5, 6 minutes long with me demonstrating a topic like sets, Venn diagrams, new topics, so they need some demonstration on it. They'd watch the video, they could pause the stream when they wanted to and maybe make some notes. But after they'd watch the video, there'd be another message from me saying, okay guys, we've seen this, now go to your OneNote. And they all know their OneNotes. They'll go into the relevant section in lessons, they'll see the tab that I've set for them, and there'll be a variety of questions for them to tackle. Now, as the students are doing the questions, I can see as they actually write on my OneNote when I'm sat at my desk at home. Now, with that, I'll be able to pick up any misconceptions the students were having, but the great thing with Teams, they can just ping me a message and say, Mr. Bergin, question 5, not totally sure what's going on there, and then I can message back and the whole class gets to see that. I would be encouraging the students to also to give their answers, so not only am I helping the students, it's like peers helping peers. So really, I'm looking forward to it. This should be a real nice challenge for all of us and should be great fun.
So can you tell us really, what is a student has a concern or an issue then? They can still ask those questions?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Like they can ping a message straight away on the Teams that they've got a bit of a concern about this topic. Or they could just actually write a message on their OneNote as I'm scanning around if they don't want to ask a message to the entire group. If they feel a little bit embarrassed to ask, they think the question is silly. There's never a silly question, but they can always leave their message directly on the OneNote for me.
And so you are available at all times?
Absolutely. So when that lesson is taking place on that first day that we start this on the 22nd, I'm there for that full hour year 8 lesson, like I will be for any of my year 10, my year 12, my year 13s. I'm there when they're there.
And do you feel the students are ready? I know when we were talking earlier on, you talked about your year 13s. It's an important year. Are they ready?
Genuinely, I think specifically the year 7, 8, 9, 10, 11s are definitely ready because they're so used to OneNote and Teams. Year 13s, I'm quite lucky. Our year 13s, we finished our curriculum there a couple of weeks ago. So what we're doing in lessons anyway is revising past papers. So, and we've got another great resource that the school uses called Cognity, which is another thing. I'll be sending a lot of questions, a lot of revision tasks on Cognity for my year 12 and year 13 students. So from a maths perspective, we're quite lucky. We've got the curriculum finished. It's just revision time here on in.
That's perfect, Rob. And what about parents? How can we help our children?
Okay, to make life simple for your students when we start this, like a quiet space obviously for them to do their work. No blaring Netflix on in the background, hopefully no screaming babies around, a nice quiet space. Now what I would suggest on the Saturday before we start the live lessons would be to have the timetable out in the kitchen, and you talk through it on Saturday evening. Okay guys, tomorrow this is different. You don't have to wear your uniform, but look what lessons you're going to have. At this time you've got Mr. Bergin for maths. At this time you've got Miss Coffee for chemistry. Lay it out so you know exactly, and it's not, oh, what have I got next? You know exactly at what time your lessons are taking place. And once you have got that quiet, comfortable, cool room, optimal temperature 23 degrees from my research, and a nice glass of water there for the students to work away, and hopefully they'll find a great experience.
Thank you so much.
No worries.
Thank you, Rob.